Longview's Gregg County Airport is the actual stage for the 17th annual Great Texas Balloon Race. Our own Paul Abrams and Kelli Wiese are out there live. Kel, I know you guys have been out ballooning. Wait, are you guys getting ready to take off again?
No, we're not going to take off. What we're doing right now is we're dodging raindrops.
Yeah, but at least things have cooled off a little bit. The rain seems to have done one thing for us anyway.
I'd like to clarify something. Paul has been up in a balloon twice. I haven't been up. For some reason, you have special privileges. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, right. Well, we could argue about that all day, but
Yeah.
let's talk about the one race that
Great
is bringing in pilots from all over the world, internationally and nationally, the $50,000 key grab competition. And for the first time, not in the history of this race, but in the first time since this race was moved out to the Gregg County Airport, somebody actually grabbed that ring today and won $50,000.
That's a lot of money, boy.
Here's how it all unfolded earlier this morning. When it comes to the key grab race, the balloon crews get an extra early start. The earliest risers arrive at the airport before 5 a.m.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with we're here for competition anyhow, and anytime you put $50,000 on a pole, you're going to have a lot of people getting real serious.
Give it the old American try, and if I do it, it's because I'm skillful, and if you win, that's because you were lucky.
Every year, teams from across the country compete in the $50,000 key grab competition, but nobody knows these skies better than the local pilots. And Longview's own Bruce Bussey in the Cadillac balloon has come as close as anybody to actually grabbing the key.
Oh yeah, I'm real serious when it comes to $50,000. I'd really like to get that. That would be fun.
There are about 80 other guys thinking the same thing as they try to line up their balloons to drift right over the key pole. A wind current close to the deck blows Bruce Bussey to the far right of the target. Others get close to the key ring, but not close enough to grab it.
Yeah.
Then the impossible happens. John Strack of Fayetteville, Arkansas grabs the key ring from a balloon he borrowed from a friend.
Yeah, he gets a check, $50,000.
So the only thing I thought of when I was coming in on this $50,000 key grab was to make sure that I had both hands around this ring right here, and to make sure that it didn't get out of my grasp.
This is Strack's 6th year at the race, and the big wad of cash is plenty of incentive to bring him back next year. Now, John Strack told me since he was flying his friend's balloon that he is going to share some of those big bucks with him, but he didn't say just how much of the money that his buddy's going to get. He was on the ground crew with him out here
I bet
today.
he'll share it with us, though. What do you think? I think I'm going to get to be good friends with them.
I think we need to go pal around with him.
I think so, too.
But you know, Kelly, the history of balloons goes way back. In fact, more than 200 years.
Yeah, and actually it was two Frenchmen, and they filled up a bag with hot air, and then they watched it fly. Actually, it was unmanned, except for one of the times they put in a duck, a rooster, and a sheep. But in November of 1783, two other Frenchmen took the first manned 23-minute-long flight. Later, the military used balloons for observation in the Civil War and World War I. Now, balloons are used for advanced weather forecasting and, of course, sport ballooning. Now, if you'd like to come out here, but you're not sure exactly what's around here, photographer Jamie Boyman and myself, we walked through a maze of activities, and here's a look at what we did. Acres of cars. If you find a spot, park. Tens of thousands of people flow into the 3-day event. Cold cash for a hot yet priceless good time. And if you think it's all about balloons, look again. She is. Whether it's a kaleidoscope, tasty pastries, pottery, or a battle between the dry and the wet.
It's cash money for the promoter, for the advertising, for the cleanup crews, for the garbage removal, for the porta potties. You know, none of this stuff is free, and the promoter has to pay for it.
Even fighter planes, some flown in Desert Storm. Now hold on to your cash. This ride you can't buy. Most people want to get up on the balloons, but if you can't get on a balloon, here's another option. It's even for big kids, but not me. Ah, but this is what you were waiting to see.
My favorite balloon would be probably the 7-Up or the little Peanut Man, yeah.
Another favorite, the balloon glow.
Well, it's kind of glittery and sparkly, and it's kind of glows, and it's really neat watching those other people sing.
You know, the concerts. But the burning question, how do those balloons get up there?
I never wrote the radio.
Even Dad has a smile.
We had good control over the parking. It didn't take us any time to get out when everybody left last night.
A cheer even those cleaning up can't seem to throw away. I tell you what, lots of neat people out here. We're still smiling, but of course we're just kind of silly though. That's just our personality.
Right, well, there's going to be a whole lot going on tonight. We're going to be able to get that balloon glow in, I believe. The wind really has slowed down a lot.
I hope
Perfect
so.
Stranger is taking the stage. Hot new country band. Top 10 hit right now, from what I understand.
We
Great
already
band.
hear this music back here.
Yeah, they got a bluegrass band on the stage now, and I think they're local guys. But Perfect Strangers, a hot new band.
And
A
also
lot
the
of fun.
parking. If you're afraid about the parking, it's a lot better. So don't be afraid to come on out here. You still got time.
Well, I'll tell you what, last year when I came out here at about 7:30 in the evening, it was bumper to bumper all the way out.
Yeah.
All the way out, way outside the airport. Not anymore.
Are you going to go out tonight? I'm going to go flying tonight. What about
I'll tell you what, I've been up twice in this race, so I think maybe I ought to let you go. It's your turn.
Okay, if it doesn't rain, but meanwhile, we're going to pitch it back to you, Jen.
All right, thanks. You guys have fun out there tonight. If you still want to take in some of the action, the second round of the key grab competition will be held in about